Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about a simple yet powerful technique called behavior activation. It's a way to boost your mood and motivation even when you don't feel like it. So, usually, this is something that I use with my clients at the very beginning of therapy, and I help them to identify what makes them joyful and also what gives them sense of mastery. But it can be used for any clients, not just the clients with depression. So, behavior activation, in order to understand this, we need to understand how it works and why it works. For those people feeling depressed, the common characteristics include a lack of motivation, lack of pleasure, self worth, and the meaning of life. And this is because of the vicious cycle of the emotion, thoughts, and behavior. Because if the person has depressed mood, they have lack of motivation, which lead to inactivities, which reduces the opportunities to participate in activities that give them joy, and they feel more depressed. And of course, it goes on. So this vicious cycle works because our emotions, thoughts, behavior, and our physiological states all interact and they're all interrelated. So if we change one of these components, we can bring about a change in another component. So if you want to bring out a change in emotion, you can either change your behavior, your physiological state, or your thought. So with the behavior activation, how it works is in order to change our mood, we are first changing our behavior to bring about a change in our emotions. So the first thing we do is we try to brainstorm activities and identify activities that gives uh, you the sense of pleasure and or a sense of mastery. It's very important to know we're not just identifying activities that give you joy, but also give you a sense of achievement. And you can rate them out of 5 or 10 throughout the week. And after you identify the activities, we can see which are the important ones that are giving you joy and mastery. But maybe you don't have enough activities going on, then you can try new activities and try what those activities do for you. For instance, you can try reading a book or making yourself coffee or tea and maybe fresh flowers or doing some new exercise or doing something creative, right? Like painting, drawing, or journaling. And sometimes cleaning the house or washing dishes can give you a sense of achievement or rearrange the furnitures in the house. Knitting or making things DIY can give you joy and sense of achievement, and also picking up running or going to forest can be helpful. So after you identify those activities that boost your mood and give you vitality and sense of meaning in your life, what you need to do is then consciously add them to your daily schedule. So this is called activity scheduling. So you need to have maybe at least one or two or three activities per day that gives you either or both joy and a sense of mastery. And of course, you probably don't feel like it at the beginning, but think of it as a prescribed medication that you take at a certain time of the day. Because, of course, you don't want to be taking medication all the time, but you have to do it because those are prescribed to you. I say to the clients that these activities are like the prescribed medication. You schedule them in your day and do it without your motivation of wanting to do it or not. So these are some handouts. They can be helpful to assisting you to identify activities that could be scheduled into your day. And you can check out the link below for free resources of these handouts and worksheets that can be used for you. So another creative way of doing it is creating a bingo grid, self-care bingo or behavior activation bingo. So identify those activities and put them in the grid in each of the square. And then you can think of it as a game. How many of the activities have I done during the week? And then you can put a straight horizontal, vertical, diagonal lines to see whether you've achieved more than one, more than three, more than five streaks per week. And you can make it a fun activity and maybe compete with a friend or do it in the family. And For me, these are some of the activities that give me joy and a sense of mastery, like reading new books from the library, taking a nature walk, chatting with a friend, getting fresh flowers, going to the gallery, and going thrifting. So these are some things that I'll be doing, making sure I take time to do it during the week for my self-care. So, what are some of the activities that gives you joy and sense of mastery? Please leave a comment below as to what is your favorite activity, and also try making a self-care bingo this week. If you have found this very helpful, press the subscribe and like button, and I'll come back with more useful information next time. Thank you.